own it, like a light without a ground. It's when I glance you from the nothing, it's from the space between the waves, that brings me high. at your crystal ball. Adrift anywhere of it all. Just squares and circles. All thoughts and dreams, feelings that I need here.
Sitting by the waterfall, flying with the clouds, crystals dancing in the sun. Colors are falling in my eyes. Time don't exist anymore. Only pictures of light and pictures of darkness. Free like never before. Like a river in the rain. Oh, Father of the four winds, take away my attentions. I did not betray you. I did not forsake you. The universe on a string, drifting in all directions. Free until the key finds the door. Free like never before. Children of light, gardens of life, gold on the inside. Children of light, gardens of life, diamonds in the miles. Children of light, gardens of life, gold on the inside. Children of light, gardens of life, diamonds in the miles.
the colors of your skin. And it's how I hear the stars coming brightly, and it's how I'm falling in. It's a puzzle I can't put together. It's a song I can't quite hear. When I try too much to put it in the bottle, when I try to hold it in, and so it comes to me in ways now.
Good afternoon! Welcome to this afternoon's Pank Drive. Copy, thanks Connie. Of course you might see there's someone sitting next to me for our afternoon drive today. And this is of course the one and only Margot from Remembering Wildlife. And just think about all your questions, because you're going to have to keep them for tonight for the show. But I'm sure there'll be a question or two we'll be able to answer while we are on drive this afternoon. Who have we got here? Hello Janine, Lily Mouse, Elsa, Mary, Di, Jennifer, Michael, Connie, CJ, Carol, Betty, Barbara. Lovely to have you all there. So it's really hot. It's about 100 at the moment. So what we're going to do is going to shoot straight down towards Sekwe Dam. Elephants weren't too far from there, and I'm hoping the Eddies have decided to go for a swim. So that's the plan. I was trying to check if those wild dogs had updated as well. Why is this thing being difficult? Says we know where the male lions are. I don't think they're going to be up to too much in this heat. Okay. Check on that in a second. Let's see, maybe that wild dog one will start working now. There we go. See if they've moved off Kaya. They have moved closer. Let's have a look. I still haven't updated for 10 hours. Okay, so they're still down in the riverbed in Kaya somewhere. Hello, Brandy. Die indeed. The slow-mo stuff at the beginning of the show is Mabai's original 5 Cubs. That was almost 5 years ago we filmed that. Might take a little swing past the puppies. They're probably not going to be as receptive having eaten yesterday or the day before. But it is a beautiful afternoon, even if it is a little bit warm. Hope everyone's been having a great weekend so far. Jennifer says, just received the Remembering Leopards book and I am obsessed. So many gorgeous photos and info.
Thank you.
We're obviously going to be chatting quite a lot about that book this evening, but we will take one or two questions on drive today as well. Oh dear, what's happened? Sorry, my TeamSpeak went nuts again. Just reload it. Okay. Oh, we're still looking for the first baby impalas.
We saw lots in the Kruger the other day.
None in that little group. There's some zebra as well. This is the must have a look at this herd of zebra. If it's the one that was around camp, they had one of them had a very lucky escape from the lions. She had a massive gash on her right side. And on the far left looks like it might be walking a bit funny. We do have a lot of zebra, so it might not be the same herd. Zebra on the right as well. I think it's this one on the far left. Just looked like that back. Yeah, it is that one. Let's see, I'll go a bit further forward. We might be able to get a view of the injury. Oh, she's really hiding in the bushes there. And so it just looked like her leg was a bit stiffer than the others. The one right at the back. Oh, it's in the thickets. Let's just try to go back again. There we go.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, she's just going to jump. Let's see. Don't know if we didn't really get a good view of that there. So quite often when you see injuries on zebras, it's actually caused by other zebras a little bit through there. You've got a hole there, Basil. You can just see a little bit of red there. It is quite a big gash. So, as I said, quite often a lot of wounds on zebras are actually caused by other zebras. This one I had a good look at this morning. Was definitely lions, but she managed to get away. There we go. Michael Fleetwood says, in a world so full of turmoil and division, remembering wildlife is one thing that can bring together people with all sorts of differences for a good cause.
Nice.
And then Michael's got a question for you, or actually not a question, more of a request. Could Margaret tell us some stories from her time as a resident photographer in the Mara? Favorite sighting or favorite animal she's photographed?
Well,
You need to look at the camera, you know that.
Oh,
it's
okay.
behind
Sorry, it's very close. Do I have to? Surely I can just look occasionally.
Yeah.
Well, so it has to be the Bahati, the leopard, was always my favourite. My first sight of her was when she was about 6 months old, and she had these huge blue eyes and was drinking. And at that point, my camera was not good enough to get the shot because I needed a higher ISO. It was getting pretty dark. but I became pretty obsessed with Bahati. So if I ever had a chance, I would always be looking for her in the Mara. Her mother was called Olive, and while both were alive, Bahati's territory was pretty small, so she was quite easy to find. But once Olive was killed by lions, I think she was 13 or 14 years old, then Bahati also annexed her territory and became a bit harder to find. But all of my sightings would be Bahati on a misty morning, lots of them, and when Bahati first had cubs as well.
As I said, we're going to head down towards the big dam, see if the elephants have gone swimming. Hopefully they haven't swum already. And then maybe we'll have a look for the male cheetah. Bahati, no, she's not still alive, is she?
No, she is, yeah.
She is. I remember what was the last leopard I saw in the Mara. Around, well, just below Hammerkorp, those drainages there. I've forgotten her name now.
So I think Tristan and Lisa Antle saw Bahati when they were there about 3 weeks ago, but she was had a lot of vehicles around her.
That was the one, that leopard we saw last when I was in the Mara in May, also had a lot of vehicles. We didn't stay very long. I took one photograph.
It's tough in the Mara.
Well, that's an interesting one. I don't know if everyone's noticed that the Narok County government with Kenyan Wildlife, to try sort of control the congestion of vehicles, are putting up the prices quite extensively for next year. So, I mean, for a very long time, it's been what $70 a day per person to enter the park. And low season in next year will be, or from the 1st of January, will be $100 a day, and high season $200 a day. So, I'm not sure whether that's actually going to alleviate the problem, though. I think there still will be enough people willing to pay $200 a day to get into the park.
I think they will. I think the thing they need to do there is stop anyone who isn't a registered guide working at one of the camps to stop from self-driving in. There's a lot of vehicles coming up from Nairobi that don't have a clue about how to.
But there still are registered guides in the Kenyan guide system, otherwise they're not able to drive. That's where it gets complicated.
It should be the camps. So it should be people who are working for the camps. So that you just restrict the numbers of self-drives.
A lot of camps on the outskirts that don't actually employ guides and rely on those other guides that are coming in and out and whatnot. So I think it's quite a complicated one, because you also don't want to stop everyone having a job as well. I don't know, there was talk of opening up private concessions within the park and certain areas being open to public, but I think that for now for the Mara would be way too complicated. And I think there's just too many camps already. I think how many camps are actually inside the park? It's over 60, 70.
Oh, it's over 100, I think. It's just getting more every year, sadly.
Okay, and that's on Warthog Pass, is it?
I must say, I think it's quite a tough one, me having lived in the Mara and stuff like that. But I these days prefer the Mara outside of migration season, when there's a lot less vehicles. And if I am going to go migration, I'm probably going to go to the Lamai in Tanzania. It's a lot quieter. Here we go. Michael Fiebert said her grandmother was Bella, who starred in Big Cat Diary. And obviously we're still talking about Bahati.
Yeah. There is a picture of Bahati in the book. It's her jumping over a river. So
is that the Talek? It looks like the Talek.
Yeah.
Well, you could barely drive down the Talek River these days because it's just lodge.
Yeah. So
From Talek Gates almost all the way to the junction with the Mara.
yeah, I'd say the Conservancies are winning.
Even then, I still find the Conservancies incredibly busy. There is a little bit more rules, but I mean, if you look at certain the Conservancies and the size they are in hectares, compared to what we used to in terms of vehicle density in Southern Africa, it's still very, very heavy with vehicles. I mean, Olalarok, I think there are it's like 20, not even 20,000 hectares. I think it's 18,000 hectares, and there's 9 lodges in it. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, I think I was just in Mara North now, and everyone was really well behaved. The rangers were really polite and friendly. People were taking their turns and pulling in and out.
Yeah.
So what we were able, I found Leopard every afternoon, and we just parked off at a distance and let the people that just want to come in and get their shots
And
do so and move away while the Leopard's kind of stationary, and then we were able to come in a bit later when the light was getting better. So if I'm parked up watching a leopard from a distance, I'm happy.
I suppose I think that's it. I suppose with the Conservancies is that better sort of rule of law, for lack of a better description, and maybe a bit of mutual respect between the guides. That everyone wants to get a sighting. You don't want to make a mess for everyone else's guests. But the Mara Serengeti have sometimes been in the sort of photographic news for the wrong reasons. I mean, whether with certain guides and whatnot pushing the limits to get the shot at the expense of animals and other safari goers at times. And it does seem to be a bit better in the last couple of years. I think there was the one of that where the guy had his foot in a leopard cub's mouth. I think that really started the change. My goodness. Can you believe this guy? Did I see a leg pop out there? I'm trying to see if he's alive or not. I don't remember seeing this here this morning. I did drive along here this morning. But if this isn't a live tortoise, he's had a rough time of it. He is not a live tortoise. I think someone has picked this up and then put it down. I just saw that little bit of skin sticking out. I was about to say, with missing scoots like that, anyway, not an alive tortoise. I've seen 4 live tortoises today, which makes me think it might still rain this evening. But someone has picked that up and then put it down. So quite often people think, oh no, nice tortoise shell to take home, and then they smell it. And the inside is quite foul. Just think about that, whole tortoise is rotting on the inside. Yeah, very chatting to Michael said it's a fantastic chance to ask Margot some questions.
Or even better, for you to find me a leopard.
Yes, it's going to be a bit tough in this heat.
If anyone can do it, surely
Yes.
it's you.
Well, I'm not the leopard whisperer, that's Tristan. I'll stick to looking for puppies. I know where they are, know where they live. Now the lionesses being on Kaya might move that free roaming pack this way. Let's see if they come say hi. Yeah, we're not feeding you guys.
Shame.
But it's the little cars that get them out. You had your Impala on Friday. Or was it Saturday? I can't remember. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. Hi guys. Hopefully we have some girlfriends for you soon.
Female lions, it is open lock. I have left a branch
But they are looking in immaculate condition. Being fed twice a week does help with that. We can see Eileen at the back. On 3 legs. Looking very healthy for a 3-legged wild dog. And again, that work done by the ProVet team, in particular the vet Dr. Debbie Thompson. I mean, absolutely, she is an absolute miracle worker. Sorry guys, no parlour for you today. But nice of them to pop out to say hi. There goes Eileen, hoppity hoppity hop. But we've seen him go at full speed on those 3 legs as well.
Really?
Gonna find a nice spot to lie down. Sorry guys, we're gonna keep heading towards where, hoping the elephants are having a swim. So they'll only be getting the next meal on Tuesday or Wednesday. Don't want them to get too fat while they're in the boma. Jennifer says, I have a newfound appreciation for wild dogs. Thanks to you all. Did not know their numbers were so low across Africa. Yeah. So anything from 5,500 to 6,500 is the sum total wild population in the world. Obviously they are endemic to Africa. Hello Velma. Velma says, good day everyone. Exciting to see Margot on drive, and of course me.
Hi, Velma.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to find some swimming elephants. Actually, I haven't been down this side for a while. And then of course, I suppose we're going to go look for the cheetah, or should we roll the dice and go look for kudu krip female leopard?
Well, it is Remembering Leopard's Day.
Ah, cheers. Let's see. Of course, there's one thing that will change all plans, is if that free roaming pack of dogs collar downloads, and it is within our grasp. I haven't actually seen them since they've been on the reserve. So we were at the book launch when they were running around in between everyone's houses on Leadwood.
Oh, really?
They have not updated. Okay, let's go see if we can find the Ellies first while it's hot. Died, the one with the, well, there were 2 members of that pack that had snare injuries. Obviously Eileen, who's now 3-legged, and you can't even see the scar of the other dog. Yes, they didn't get quite as excited thinking they were going to get a meal today. No sort of excited twittering. But as I said, they were fed yesterday.
Do you think that's because they couldn't smell anything?
No, they associate the little cars with food. So they would have reacted more to the badger. So a different profile, doesn't have the high seats at the back.
Okay.
Because they've been fed out of the badger quite a lot. And then they also react to Jake's little Jeep. He's the other one who feeds them. So they learn the cars quite quickly that feed them. So they won't even get up for a normal game viewer. They'll stay lying in the shade. Let's do this. about an hour ago, elephants were just in here. So what I'm hoping is they've gone down towards the big dam for a swim. I'm hoping they weren't on their way back from a swim or out to go feed again. It's quite interesting. I mean, obviously often we see in Pridelands and other places we saw the young bulls swimming or the big bulls swimming more often. This whole herd loves a good swim. A baby, all the females, they'll go right under the water.
Definition of happiness, swimming elephants.
Yep. And they trumpet and make lots of noise, this lot, when they're having a swim. I wonder if I haven't seen them in a while, and I wonder if the big bull's still in must. He can be a little bit cheeky. He likes to come up close to the car. And then the little, just over 2-year-old cheeky chops, he likes to come shake his head at us as well. They've been spending quite a bit of time in this area. I know Dad was looking for them this morning with no luck, which means they might have been right in this Sekwe riverbed. It can be very thick in there. Just over there, and the water's there. They normally come down through this. It's almost a highway that they've formed now down to the dam. So we'll check the water first, and then if we get no luck, we'll start tracking backwards. It's quite funny. Quite a few of the homeowners here are quite nervous of the ellies. So they can be a little bit cheeky, but generally a few stern words sorts them out. You should be able to see on the edge of the water if the ellies have been here as well. There's lots of mud splashing, so it does look like they might have been in there. Let's have a look here. That's not from today. Not seeing any tracks. They might not have been for a swim yet. Just want to go check. They might have come in here though. Let's go have a look where they normally come out. Otherwise they might still be due to come down for a swim.
Beautiful spot.
It is, it's magic. Especially at sunset when you get the mountains and look like, maybe not. Let's have a look. I don't see any fresh mud drops or tracks around. I like to climb out here. This all looks a bit old. Maybe yesterday. Yeah, it has been hot today. No, I don't think it's from today. I could have used the other side, but let's go have a look. hopefully they're still on their way here. No, Michael, we're at Circuit Dam. Velma wants to know, have you decided what the next book's going to be yet?
Yes.
But you can't tell anyone.
No. I'm going to reveal it now.
Really? Oh, do you want to wait for the show, or do you want to do it now?
No, remembering dung beetle.
Yeah, but that's your old joke. You've used that one before.
So,
Let's see.
just creeping across there.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking over there.
No, yeah.
Looking for a leopard. There's a leopard, tortoise.
Exactly.
Like I said, that's why I think it might rain still tonight. The tortoises are on the move.
No, I'm not going to reveal what the next book is.
Michael, no. Once they're released and they're hunting again, the dogs will lose that behavior quite quickly. Here we go. Well, you can't say we didn't see a leopard. He's trying to hide from us. Chat. Let's see. Carol says she'd buy remembering dung beetles.
Oh, thank you.
How many dung beetle species are there, Margot?
I've no idea, Brent. Tell me.
Over 50,000.
Species?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did photograph one this morning in the wildlife estate.
And we have a very special one in South Africa in Addo, in the Eastern Cape. It's the only flightless dung beetle species in the world. It's endemic to South Africa.
Why has it evolved that way?
It's the nature of the bush there in the valley bushveld. They don't actually have to fly too far, but they occur in quite a small area. Okay, let's see. I want to see if the elephant collar is updated. Which will, even if it hasn't, it tells me where I should start looking. It means they've gone to an area that doesn't have normal cell service. No new updates, so. It was about an hour and a half ago now that they were around here.
Off-road much here?
We do, a lot. Especially when I'm driving. Oh, we're not even going to start on what next year's book is, so you guys may guess your heart's content in the comments, but we're not going to engage. have a quick look up here. I do like feeding on this seat line. Fortunately, we haven't had enough water yet to make the seat line undrivable. After a certain amount of rain, if you tried to drive where I'm driving now, you would get stuck in seconds. Lots of nice grazing grass on the seat line. Do in these situations. I'll drive for a bit, get close to where the last, watch out, it's going to jump, pin is, and then we'll stop and listen for a little bit. Jump there. Be stay under the car, but just in case it jumps up. See if we can keep quiet for a second, see if we can hear any branches breaking. Betty's got a question for you, Margot. Margot, how many photographs do you go through on average to put together a single book?
Golly. Well, the way it works, photographers submit anything from, well, some photographers one. One photographer, his record is he gave me 350 as a choice.
Did you look at all of them?
Yeah, I had to. And so, thousands.
Thousands, there you go.
Yes, thousands.
You have to drive down to the dam and right into the slot on the western side.
Elephant can move a long way in an hour and a half. Just hoping they might be feeding around here.
Copy, thanks, Andrea.
Where are you at?
Just coming along Lowveld of South Africa.
I will wait for you at Lowveld of South Africa.
Not a sound of a breaking branch. Okay, what I think we'll do, let's head back to the road. We'll do a little loop back to the southern side of the dam, and then if we don't hear or see any sign of them, I think let's head to the north. Michael says the talent of the photographers is simply amazing. Hopefully one day I can get to that level of mastery with the camera. Practice makes perfect, they say. Hashtag team, I'm not saying that, because I do not use that camera.
Is it a Nikon?
No, it's the other one.
The white one?
Yes. Well, no, my one's also got white lenses. The Sony.
I think the reality is we all joke about different camera systems, but I think they all keep each other on their toes, so we get improvements because they're competing with each other, so that's good.
I will say that the one reason we are all on Sony is that our other video stuff's all Sony, so our lens is interchangeable through all equipment instead of having, because I started on Nikon, then went to Canon, then went back to Nikon, then went back to Canon, now I'm on Sony.
Yeah, it's hard once you're locked into a system to get rid of all your lenses and move across. It's difficult.
I was getting them free and then I was swapping between people. Makes life easier.
Yes, that would be nice.
Okay. Let's do a little loopy through here, down to the eastern boundary and then back round. Maybe the elephants are slowly moving that way. I didn't hear anything though. But I think it's Ansel Adams quote. The best camera in the world is the one you have with you.
True.
I'm pretty sure that was an Ansel Adams quote. I can't remember now.
Or maybe Bart Simpson. One of the two.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a very famous landscape photographer. I will double check. Pretty sure it was Ansel Adams. He's got a lot of quotes. He can't drive and look at all the quotes.
Maybe someone else can Google it for us and tell us.
Let's see if the cheetah have come through here. No, they haven't.
On the other side?
It's the Blue Canyon Conservancy. Chase Jarvis said it. Different photographer. Right. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so if we get no luck here, we should head, maybe we'll go sneak past those sleepy, smelly cats. The 3 male lions, still full of baby giraffe. And then head down, oh, here we go. Those are fresh. Going into the thickest, nastiest section of the whole farm. There's some fresh elephant. They're not far from the water. It's only whoops, sorry. There's two here. Could be the bulls. Little ones here as well.
Trying to not do a Tristan and fall out of your vehicle.
Yes, please don't do a Tristan and fall out of the car. I think Tristan can probably hear that since he's sitting at camp. Yes, that was very funny for everyone except Tristan. Done a loop. They might have actually come to the water early this morning because it was so warm. Although Dad was looking for them in this area this morning, he had no luck. Just think how many photos even a fantastic photographer takes to get even one or two great pictures. Very true. That's from Betty.
Yes, absolutely.
Di's saying what a difference digital photography has made compared to the rolls and rolls of films. I know it's, well, I mean, if you don't move with the times, you get left behind. But I definitely say digital photography has made it much easier and more affordable. I remember printing out my film and then even learning how to do the darkroom because it was too expensive to go print at the shop all the time. So I learned how to do darkroom when I was at school.
Did you dodge and learn?
No, I did art for one of my majors. It was part of what we had to do at school. We got tested on it even.
Wow.
No, okay. Elephants are literally somewhere down here in this thick stuff behind the dam. They might have come early this morning. The fact that collar hasn't updated yet probably means they're right in this riverbed somewhere, which is near impossible to get into. Well, actually it is impossible to get into. Thick and rocky down there. No, hoping to hear a branch break. Yeah. Okay, let's go chance our luck for a leopard. Let's go check the sun slurred. We won't go to the male lines. Let's just go straight down into the riverbed. Michael says his equivalent of Tristan falling out of the cars while he was on safari this year, he walked, didn't fall, into the infinity pool while staying at Arethusa, trying to get a look at a baby hippo in the dam.
Ouch.
Yeah. Velma says she nearly did it while she was staying at Arethusa as well. Last tracks of the elephants head east into the drainage line below Sekoe Dam. No access to drainage, I'm leaving the area. So we're just going to go a little bit faster to get out of this area and over into Kuru Krips territory. When did I drive down that strange line? Yesterday morning. Or was it last night?
Last night we got rained on.
Oh yeah, it was yesterday morning. And then this morning I did the second half of it, and there were no leopard tracks in the second half. So I was the last person to drive down there yesterday morning. So hopefully, with the rain last night, we will be able to see if there's anything fresh. Because we were looking for her and we couldn't find any tracks. And I said, with these dark and stormy nights, it's very likely that our leopards are sitting happy in a block, eating something. It was Friday and Saturday night, almost ideal leopard hunting weather. From what I can hear on the radio, those male lions are very flat and very fat. The temperature is starting to drop a little bit. Probably down to about 90, 95, somewhere around there.
Good afternoon, Old Station. Ida Green Mobile on radio.
Good afternoon, Ida. There's 3 leopard stations on Lowveld. The male lions are somewhere on Lowveld of South Africa. I believe Hazel is possibly with them. The pride is somewhere on Kaya, and I think Brent was following up on some elephant on Sekoe.
Thanks, sir.
Airstrip quickly. No rhinos around. No. Now, even though Tristan's... Oh, any babies? fall out of the vehicle was quite spectacular. I think Taylor McCurdy still holds the most spectacular wipeout on live safaris ever, when she fell face first into the mud in the Mara while she was trying to be funny and jumping around. Oh, elephants have been here, just not today.
So come on then, what's your most embarrassing?
I fell out of a tree, quite high out of a tree, a long time ago.
Ouch.
I know, I dropped and rolled. Luckily did not injure myself too badly.
Like a ninja.
Yes, it was not a very graceful thing. I didn't take my shoes off to climb the tree, and the soles of fellies don't have much grip, so I just slid down and then fell off from about, I don't know, 3 meters. That's definitely probably the worst of it. But I dropped, rolled, got up and started presenting again like nothing happened.
Can we find this on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere on YouTube.
I think someone should find it and send me the link.
No, but just remember, it's not that hard for me as the driver to arrange a Tristan-esque experience. You just need to, find the right bump. I think there's a nice one coming there. Or we could do what I used to do with my trainee guides. If you can't tell me the scientific name of the tree, you get to meet it personally. And quite a lot of these have thorns.
Okay, I'll behave.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to head. So the last sighting of Kudu Krip was last night, around Kudu Krip waterhole.
How old is she?
She's about 2.5.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's just started, well, maybe even a bit close to 3. She's just started mating and sawing, so she's quite vocal, which is always nice. There were also a black rhino mom and calf were, there's less bumpy. Black rhino cow and calf, I had tracks of them in this area this morning, and it's always a good chance for white rhinos around here as well. Even though we have had quite a bit of rain, none of the pans are really full, so the water dependent animals, particularly like rhino, are still very much using the permanent water holes, and the leopards as well. Michael Phoebus' next book, Remembering Goofy Guides. It's always a great road to drive at this time of the day. As we come through where it opens up a bit, you get a full view of the canyon. Spectacular.
Stunning.
There we go. There's the full view of the Blyder Canyon. Velma, Margot will be going into quite a lot of depth about how remembering started on the show on That's Wild Tonight. So we'll save that one for a little later. Hello, Marcy. Marcy's joining a little bit late. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Kudu Krip's two favourite areas. Well, I mean, we've seen her at Leopard Dam, Kudu Krip, Lemundering, Seskant. And let's have a look. We're now just have a quick look for tracks around Kudu Krip itself now. Ah, yes. Jennifer, a long time ago, that was a leopard named Kunyuma, and then Malamala changed his name to the Senegal bushmale. He was incredibly strange when he was a youngster. He used to sneak up to buffalo who were wallowing and then whack them, and then jump up a tree above them. He was a naughty boy. Marcy says, my favorite book, Margot, my favorite book ever now is, of course, Remembering Leopards.
Thank you.
Afternoon, Section Allen, mobile on Leadwood. Copy the update, thank you.
Is yours Remembering African Wilderness?
It is Fierce Invalids Home from Hot Climates by Tom Robbins, sorry.
Is Remembering African Wilderness a close second?
It's my favorite wildlife book.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, now we want to start looking very carefully for tracks. So this is where there was a brief visual of her last night. And I said, there is a possibility she might have a kill close by and she's just coming to drink, because we searched extensively around this area for tracks and we had none. I'm gonna go, let's check out the water hole quickly. Warthog tracks, pilot tracks. There she is, she's there. Oh, she's there, the leopard's here. She's a bit skittish during the day. She's just running off in the distance. You see her, Margaret?
Yeah, I see.
Let's just stop here. She's not normally that bad. She was having a drink. I think she's got a carcass around here. Did you guys get it? There you can see her tail. Wait, stop. Is it there? No, that's the leaf.
Yeah, she went right through. And
No, she didn't. As I say,
oh, I can see her again. Yeah, she's still going that way.
still moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go forward a little bit. So she is a bit skittish during the day. At night, she is super relaxed. But I found a leopard.
You did?
No visual. So she go this way.
Yeah, she knows she's there.
Okay.
So there's a path there.
I think, as I say, I think she's got a carcass close by. As I just saw her drinking.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't come here earlier in the day. It would have been too hot.
Good afternoon, there's 3 stations on Lowveld, I believe.
Don't know if, did you manage to get it on camera there? No, gotta be faster, but.
I think Hazel is with the males at Lowveld of South Africa. Copy that, Humphrey, thank you.
Just trying to think of a plan now. So she might come back. I don't think she might. She was finished drinking. We've had this with her before. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loop around the block, and then we'll go sit a little bit further away, and where we've got a clear view, and wait. Because I think we had this with her the other afternoon when we were at Leopard Dam, We spotted her, she ran off, but then she came back to drink. The sighting was at Kudu Krip. Michael said we saw her tail tip. Okay, so they did get a tail tip. So I'm hoping she does what she did when we were at Leopard Dam the other day. And we'll just stop a little bit further away and hopefully she'll come out to drink.
It's my favourite thing, just waiting for a leopard.
Yep. Going to call it in on the radio just yet. I'm still trying to habituate her, so I don't want the other cars coming in too much. Just trying to see if there's a... So I don't want to... Just want to see if she maybe crosses this road from a track point of view.
Is this the road that she was coming
She would have been coming towards, yeah. There are a couple of spots, there's some milkberry trees that if she does have a carcass, that's where I would expect her to have stashed it. She would have, if she kept coming straight, she would have come out here. This is quite far, but to make sure there's no tracks here. And it says Impala here, so and she did look quite full. It makes me think she has a carcass.
It looked like she ducked off that one.
No, it's still 500 meters that side. No. So then Impala would have shouted if she'd come through here. So let's just go around, we'll wait for it to get a little bit darker, and then if she doesn't come back to drink and it's a little bit darker, she's a lot more relaxed in the dark. Basil and I had her sawing right next to us a couple of weeks ago. But there is a sort of thicket that I will check where I think she might stash food. Hopefully we do get a better view of her. Looked like a buzzard disappearing there. I'm actually going to zone the area, just in case someone decides to bumble into it and the radio decides to work. Stations, we've had a brief visual of female leopard at Kudu Krip. I'm going to be zoning the area for habituation, so please can all stations just avoid Kudu Krip while it's still light. I will keep everyone updated and open up the sighting after dark. At the moment there's a 0 out of 5 visual.
any vehicles on Lowveld? 3 vehicles on Lowveld at the moment.
I'm just going to try, and I think she's going to feel better if we go past. It's a little bit more distance, so if you're coming from this side, it's a little bit close for her during the day. She just went in here, and there's a big thicket behind here. And so we're not going to push in just yet. So.
Station, Sandy going mobile on Leopard, standing by.
Send is 3 Leopard stations on Lowveld.
Turn around somewhere.
Brent had a Leopard near good equipment inside that area until after dark, and lost the sighting as well there. And then there's 3 males somewhere near Lowveld of South Africa. I don't know exactly where it's unattended at the moment.
We'll wait for a while.
Copy that. Thanks, Kevin.
So she was getting a lot better during the day, and I think not by any people being malicious, just being excited about seeing the leopard. They put a little bit too much pressure on her, and she's just got a little bit more skittish than she was a couple of months ago. So that's why we've zoned the area. So there's a couple of us who can zone areas on the reserve, particularly with her, but we want the leopard sightings here to get good. So a little bit of patience now should hopefully pay off in the long run. Just trying to figure where's going to be the best spot to sneakily park. Trying to keep the most distance. Now, the ideal thing is, if you'd brought your camera, Margot, we could have put you in the blind and left us there, and you could have called us when she came.
I have an iPhone.
Even from here, it's a bit close. It's just a difficult spot. Actually, I think it's going to be best from that other road. So I'm just trying to figure the best spot to park. So if she does come back for a drink, we're really not affecting her, and she feels safe.
Kevin, go on to Bravo number 4.
Far enough away, we should see if she comes through. There we go, and Basil's on the right side. So let's just, we're going to sit quietly for a little bit. It's very, very still. One. Go again. What did you find? That male something.
Sorry, I'm on the site of the lionesses on Kaya. They just heard something, they just jumped up, or five lots of people
Now, I've spent many, many hours of my life waiting for leopards like this during different habituation programs. In Tanzania, Botswana, South Africa. if we went on live drive today, I would have parked the car a little bit down the road and climbed into the blind.
Did anyone copy my message? Negative, could you please repeat? I've got a leopard on the little dam. Looks like a male leopard on top of the little dam, facing the dam. Copy that, thanks. I'd like to respond.
See, this isn't talking about too excited. There's another leopard sighting now on Leadwood, very far away. So it took her about 15 minutes last time to sort of sneak back. I don't know how long she was drinking for this time. Whether it was the last time, I think we actually caught her before she managed to have a drink. Obviously there's lots of little signs that might tell us that she's approaching. Alarm calls from testiculars. And if she kept heading north, we would know, because those impala on the other side of the block would start shouting. She is the closest we've come to seeing a leopard kill on from start to finish on since we've been here, when that family of banded mongoose ran into her. Marcy, we think this leopard is just around 3 years old, just under 3 years old. And I think she's going to be a superstar for us in the upcoming years. She's currently by far the most relaxed female, particularly at night, on the reserve. There is another female on Leadwood, and she's a bit skittish. And then Sekwe Dam, around where we were, there's another skittish female there. Her sister is also not too bad, but the last time I saw her sister, she was being chased by lions. I haven't seen her since then, actually. Marty, we always put the animals first, and a little bit of patience and stuff. In a year or two, we'll make sure that everyone can see this leopard and see her well and nicely. Sorry?
Is the heat on? It's very hot down there.
No, that's just hot. It's off. Everything's off. It's just hot.
Yeah.
It's next to the engine and the gearbox. Marty, her mother is the original Kudu Krip female. We think she's moved further south now and left her territory to her two daughters. So the core part of the territory, so when they were cubs we used to see them around here quite a lot, and then her sister's actually where we saw the lions this morning. That's more of her territory around Lowveld of South Africa and into Kaya. It'll be very interesting. I'm listening quite carefully to see. I think it's a male leopard on Leadwood, sitting on the dam wall. But again, I'll wait till someone gets there who's got some experience. Now there is a possibility, obviously, with how male leopard dispersal works, that we could get a super relaxed male leopard coming in from the Timbavati or Palmer, Thorny Bush. We had a male around here that was from Thorny Bush for a while. Chris says, Brent, we will be back end of next year, so you have a year to get the leopards habituated. Well, we look forward to it. So what, ideally, she'll have cubs in the next couple of months. She has been herd mating by Gareth a few times. And obviously when she has cubs, it makes the habituation process that much easier. Because she has to stay in a certain area far more frequently. At the moment she does move quite a bit. I think when we do see her 2-3 times a week, I seem to be quite lucky with her. I seem to see her quite a lot.
There she comes.
There she is, guys. I told you. Oh. She's realised we're still here. Hello, my girl. So we just got to keep quiet. And not completely silent. We're going to keep talking to you. As I say, no, she's not quite there yet. We didn't move. But we'll sit here for a bit longer. So she is still thirsty. I'm just going to say, when I'm right, I'm right.
I like to think she came because she knew I did a book on leopards.
I think she came because she's thirsty and it's hot. But we can go with it. You did a book on leopards. And we are still quite far away. We're over 50 meters away. And say, Carol says, that face says, oh no, they saw me. Marcy says, oh, she's beautiful. CJ says, her little jaw dropped. And she is gorgeous, indeed, Jennifer. And she had quite a grumpy, mad look on her face when she realised she was spotted. We scared her. We did scare her. We didn't move. We didn't change anything we're doing. And they say even just talking like this and keeping a low voice, we keep talking. It is important. So one of the tricks we used to use in the old days when we knew where their cubs were or where they were on a carcass is we'd actually just leave a vehicle parked a distance away and just turn on the radio. We used to put BBC One on those old radios because you want constant talking throughout the night. So having a game drive radio, people stop talking after a certain point at night. So we used to leave those old radios in the vehicle and just leave the vehicle 100 meters away with the radio talking all night as one of the things that to help with habituation. I'm not getting involved in that. No, I am. Oh, squirrel. She's probably just there. That squirrel gave a half alarm call. sure you can hear the red-chested cuckoo calling. Piet my vrou. And the cicadas. See, where we were, if we'd parked anywhere else, I don't think we would have actually seen, she would have seen us from too early and not come out of the bushes. Let's see, Jennifer says, I work with shelter pets and having a radio playing is also a good way to get them relaxed and calm. Often for me, sightings like this are sometimes more special than sort of seeing the habituated animals, because that is a lot tougher. I should have actually opened this up and taken this out earlier. I'm going to do it now just in case she comes out again. We do have ID shots of her, but it's always good to have the little, oopsie, ready. Michael says, if I could get paid to help habituate leopards, I wouldn't mind spending hours on end. This is fun, even when you're not seeing them.
True. The Indian researcher who wrote a piece for the book was talking about how leopards, once it gets dark, feel so much safer.
It's a different animal.
And how that must mean that they know we can't see them.
And even the leopards, lions, skittish leopards, skittish lions in areas that are not used to game drives and stuff. Dark, they're a different animal completely. So the night of the first That's Wild, this is the female leopard that was chasing the cheetahs as well. Same female. And that was in the dark, and she was completely oblivious to the vehicle. More interested in trying to catch a cheetah.
I think I saw that drive.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely thirsty. something there, Basil? Not yet. Which call are you referring to, Jennifer? I can hear a cap turtle dove going, work harder, work harder. There was a red-chested cuckoo a little bit earlier going, but the main you're hearing is actually cicadas. And you can hear a dark-capped bulbul. Those are insects, actually, cicadas, Jennifer. They're just starting to get noisy, the cicadas. They're not properly noisy yet. So I'm going to guess she's going to come out again in 10 minutes. A little bit darker, a little bit cooler. Might feel a little bit safer. But I think we're in it to win it now. We're not moving. We're going to just sit right here. Thought I heard feeding a little while ago. It might be worth coming and taking a walk in here tomorrow morning.
You got binos?
You? What are they cooked and everything, of course. Well, Alex is apparently watching from Sleepers in town. Hi, Alex. I definitely think she's got a kill in this block somewhere. Looked quite nice and fat. I think she's been coming to and from the carcass to have a drink. Michael wants to know, Margot, have you ever watched the full habituation of an adult leopard from start to finish?
No, I haven't. But my picture in the leopard book, I think, is of two leopards drinking that are completely unhabituated. But it was like this. I was sitting completely quietly at a waterhole and they came in.
Mary says, my confirmation bias keeps making the little cluster of leaves to the right of the nearest tree look like a cub's head. I think I see that one. That one there.
Oh yeah. I saw a lot when I looked through binoculars, spots.
We might get lucky and she come out just before the end of drive.
I've also seen cubs that are brave as anything with their mum, and once they disperse they get completely shy.
This is a strange one.
The Mara. It's 10 past, Brent.
When I said 10 minutes, it was 12 past when I said 10 minutes. But I think anything from now on till half past, we've got a better chance. Come on, Gareth, come back. Guys, this is what it's like being a photographer, except I'm sitting in my armchair instead of being home. Jennifer, too bad there's no natural catnip growing. Janine says this is the best part of my day, thank you. Marcy, the soothing sounds of the bush make me want to curl up with a soft blanket in front of the fireplace. I think she's still watching us. Just off to the left there somewhere.
Chris leaving the sighting of a 2-mile tutor on a Kaya shallow fence line close to Mumbalanda track, unlocked. Feel that temperature dropping a little bit now.
The chin spot bat is calling now as well. Mary says, I keep thinking I see movement, but it's just my TV rearranging pixels when the grass moves. Marcy says, she's saying I can outweight you. She can, that's for sure. We've still got to do a show tonight. Diana says, wouldn't it be funny if she was sitting on the road behind us watching us? That has happened before. But I doubt with a female this and relaxed.
Can't hear too well. You say you're coming back to the line. And they'll probably keep coming, all three back together again.
Probably is watching us, though.
I think she's watching us for sure. Keep So even if we don't see her again, sitting like this, very quietly, and being sort of non-threatening, is quite an important part of the habituation process. So we haven't chased her around, we haven't pushed her at all. Janine says, I volunteer to spend hours doing this when I come out here. The problem is, Janine, there needs to be someone with you. And I wish I could do this all day, every day, but unfortunately, lots of things to get done in a day. She's got 6 minutes make an appearance before we have to get back for the show.
Come on, pretty cat.
She's got 4 minutes. If we didn't have the show tonight, we could probably stay a bit longer. Oops.
We don't start the show till an hour's time, do we?
There's prep and other stuff that goes into this. Do you want to have Jana in a flat panic?
That's right, Chester can start it without us.
It's also that, yes.
He would understand.
What did Tristan say before he left? He said, oh, good luck finding a leopard in this heat. Didn't he say that to me? No, just in case you're listening there, Tristy, I did. Leopard whisperer.
Oh, he'll be sad that he missed it now.
Back up onto the wall behind you.
I think he's watching the cricket rather than us, though.
True. So unfortunately it doesn't look like she's going to make a last minute appearance, and we do have a little distance to go to get back to camp to get ready for tonight's edition of That's Wild. But it's been absolutely lovely having Margot on drive with us, and she did bring us a little leopard luck. Though I'll claim it as my skill, but we can discuss that later. But it is great to be able to have seen a leopard, and particularly a leopard we're busy habituating. As I say, I think she's going to be a star in the future. But I think just stay there, Basil, because wait, as soon as you bring that camera onto us, the leopard will appear. So I think you can close without seeing us, just in case she appears in that last second. But we'll see you all very shortly to speak everything leopard on the last episode of That's Wild for the year. And it's all going to be about remembering leopards with Margot and Tristan.